going to do this at home in the garden, but given the amount of noise it makes, I'll come up to the field. I'm going to set the Mentor up. I've got the watt meter on there as well. I've got my tacho with me, so I just want to show you a bit. Let's hope I don't lose a few digits, eh? We've got the plane all set up, Mentor's all ready to go. First thing we need to do, always make sure your transmitter is switched on first. Never ever switch your plane on or plug a battery in until your transmitter is switched on. Here's mine. I happen to have a Futaba 10CG 2.4 only. Damn phone. So I'm going to switch that on, and you see it comes on Mentor. It should say Mentor on there. So I'm on the right model. Always make sure you've got the right model configured before you switch on. If you're on Futaba 2.4, always make sure when you're using an electric plane that your throttle is reversed. That nearly cost me a hand or a few fingers the first time I set this plane up. Powered on, couldn't work out why the throttle stick wasn't working. Throttled up a few times and the motor kicked in at 100%, and my plane shot across the room, and luckily I managed to grab it by the wing. But actually I shouldn't have grabbed it at all, because I ended up doing more damage to the plane than the plane did to itself. So transmitter on, throttle stick set to neutral, transmitter's all charged up. All I want to do is plug the battery in. I've got the power meter, I've got a GT Power Pro watt meter, 130 amps. I'm going to switch on and you'll hear a series of beeps coming from the electronic speed controller. That's it, it's on, it's ready to go. Okay, up here we've got 0.7 amps. That's the power drain whilst it's plugged in and not doing anything. So it takes 0.7 amps just to sit there idle doing nothing. 12.45 that's from the source battery, so showing 1.1 amp at the moment that the battery's putting out. 12.49 volts is what we got, with a load of 0.8 watts. So the plane is taking 0.7 amps at 0.9 watts just to sit there idle doing nothing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my transmitter from here, and when I fire this up I'm going to check all the control surfaces first. Okay, so that's pretty much how loud it gets, and it is a very lively plane if you want to fly it about. It doesn't fly fast. It's definitely a floater. You get a slight breeze and you may have trouble landing it in a reasonable wind. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to unplug the watt meter and I'm going to plug in. There we go. That constant beeping is the speed controller, just to remind you that it's still switched on. Otherwise you may forget and try and do something you shouldn't. So plug that back in. There's all your beeps to say yep, it's all working. Just tuck the battery out of the way. There's the canopy. Right, what I'm going to show you now, where's it gone? Oh, it's there. Right, another useful thing to have is one of these. It's a tacho, 12 quid, and push one button and it comes on. That's what it looks like. Alright guys, till next time, bye.